Okay.
Let me
Hello.
get comfortable.
Yes, get comfortable for sure.
Put my bag. You don't have no rodents, do you?
No rodents.
Okay, roaches.
No roaches.
Bed bugs.
No bed bugs. No, actually, so before, okay, this is a funny story. The lobby does have roaches, but they've never been in, I know. The lobby does, but they've never been in the room, right? And one day, I see like 3 roaches and like these gigantic wet spots.
Ooh.
And like a guy's like been spraying them.
Mm-hmm.
And then I see the guy, and he looks like an African American turtle. You know, he looks like an African American.
Is he bald?
Yeah.
I knew you. That's the only way he could have looked like a turtle.
He looks like the guy who'd be in the lobby with the can of Raid.
Okay.
Like,
not Raid.
Yeah, like the building roach vigilante. He's the Batman. I'll take care of us.
Right. I'll save us.
So he's in the lobby spraying the roaches, and I'm going, first of all, this is super dope. Thank you. But also, how extra for you to take this upon yourself.
To take it upon yourself.
Then he sees me, and he goes, hey, have you've seen the roaches down here, right? And I'm going, yeah, I have. And I'm like, why am I involved in this? You know what I mean? Because I think I had just got out for work.
But maybe he feels like culturally.
Well, I don't know.
Nigga. I know you didn't sing.
Right. And he's handling it. You know what I mean? He's handling it. He goes, I know you've seen the roaches. I go, yeah, I have. And then he goes, okay, well, here's what I need you to do. I didn't like that. Don't tell me what you need.
Yeah, wait a minute.
Now you need me to do?
He wants you to work with him.
Yeah, he's recruited in his Robin, right? He goes, here's what I need you to do. And I go, alright.
Right.
You know when the fucking, and here's, maybe it's my own bizarre, I've been also dealing with like some weird male ego shit recently.
Hell yeah.
It's been like, fuck you mean you need me to do something?
Right.
And like, but then I'm going, why am I like this right now?
Right.
Anyway, so he says, I need you to go on the management website and put in a ticket for the roaches. Because if it's just me, then they won't believe me. So he's already got this weird paranoia.
He's like, I'm gonna need you to vouch for me.
So I said, okay man, I can do that. And then we both get in the elevator together. And then we both get off on the 2nd floor, and I'm going, this motherfucker lives on my floor, or is he doing some more vigilante work up here? I don't know.
Right, he checking all the floors.
Turns out he's my next door neighbor, who I've heard have sex before, and I'm going, that guy fucks, and ooh boy does that guy fuck.
He does.
I've heard, and it sounds solid. I'm like, he's really, and I don't even mind fucking waking up to it. You know what I mean?
Well, what the girl be doing?
Having a blast. Having a fucking
I
hoot
just be listening like, oh, this nigga's getting it in.
I know, and I would have never thought.
I don't miss that, honestly.
You don't miss what?
I don't miss hearing people fucking to my left and right. That's one thing I don't miss.
Well, you got them sweet brick walls. Though.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah. I don't want to hear that.
Well, I don't fucking love it. I'm not saying I'm not saying I do backflips every time I hear it. Because it bums me out. Because what I want to do now is I want to outfuck him. Right? I gotta go. Oh, okay. You fucking think you can tell me to put in the ticket, and you're gonna wake me up?
Wake me up so I can hear you breaking in somebody's back. Now I gotta outfuck you.
One night he was. Well, first of all, he's got I think a GF, and that's been difficult for me to hear. Not GF-less in social distancing, you know what I mean?
Yes.
But he's all GF'd up. God bless him. He's a good man.
Good for him.
Handles shit. Doesn't look like how I wanted him to look, but whatever. So that's been bothering me.
He looking like a ninja turtle.
He looks like a turtle. And he had that Raid, and I was like, first of all, he's...
Are you sure he's no water bugs? Because this area is water bugged down.
Well, I don't know. What's the difference?
So when I lived on University, they were like this big. I thought those were roaches because just me, I'm from DC, but I'm from the suburbs, or in that area. So I was like, I see field mice and stuff. I ain't never seen them like this. I thought they were big ass cockroaches, but the exterminator said no, those are water bugs. The big ones are water bugs versus those little small ones. Those are roaches.
Well, these motherfuckers might have been water bugs. They were big.
That's when they were water bugs then.
Okay.
Because them big ass ones, he said roaches aren't big. I was like, it don't matter to me. Yeah, I said, all that shit looks nasty.
Yeah, gross is gross.
Yeah.
I did a terrible job of introducing you. This is my college friend, Endya. That's all I clapped. That's okay. It's fine.
Hi.
What I think is pulling my attention to talk to you about currently is your most recent post on social media referring to There's a quote. You can be a bad bitch outside, but a bum bitch inside.
And I don't even know where I got that.
I know, but when you said it, my third eye literally opened up, and I felt like I transcended somehow, right? Because it's, as a man, I feel dirty volunteering my opinion on that type of shit.
Yeah.
Because it ain't my fucking place.
And I think I've even had to learn that it has nothing to do with y'all. Because initially I did think, oh, we're doing this for niggas. But even though it's for niggas, essentially we still do it to feel a superiority amongst ourselves.
Yeah, I think so too.
So you're right. You know what I'm saying? But I still think that men have a valid opinion, because either way, at the end of the day, we're hoping that it pulls an attraction from a man. You know what I'm saying? Of course, we're in competition with each other. You want to feel better than the next bitch around you. But ultimately, it's because I want him to validate me. I want him to make me feel like I'm just outstandingly, gorgeous, beautiful, sexy, a bad bitch, whatever. So, I only can speak on it because, no, I've never gotten plastic surgery, but I've been in a position where I've, put on all this stuff just to feel like I at least equate to the girl the girl you're looking at. Because you know how you can be in school, right? You like in elementary school. It's even, I think guys go through that, but y'all don't go through it as much. But girls go through this phase of like where all the guys have a crush on that one girl. You know what I'm saying? So now all the other girls internalize it, and it's like, shit, I want to have long hair, or shit, I want to be light skinned, or I want to have big titties, or a big ass. Like, it's just how we are. So I do. And we've been to college Sub-Zero. Some of those type of girls. I befriended some of those type of girls that were, exotic dancers or fantasy girls, and they looked good, but they was bummy. Bummy as fuck. Like, not happy. Just a mess. Just a mess. So, I mean, I'm cool with, looking good, looking sexy, but I just feel like it's time for a woman to get to the point where you look good, but you want to feel good. Like, you want to genuinely feel good. You know what I'm saying? Not that pretentious shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you genuinely, and it's so funny because me and my sister literally were arguing about it. Me walking here. Sub-Zero. And she was like, why are you so worried about what everybody else is doing? Like,
why are you so worried about what everyone else is doing?
What do you think of that? Like, are we not supposed to have an opinion of?
Well, it's less worry than it is like, I think it's
a social issue.
Right, and I think that you properly assessed it, right? Especially because what it made me think about how simpler fixing external shit is than internal shit. You know what I mean? It's especially now when you can purchase said external factors, which is do whatever makes you feel happy. If it's legal and it doesn't hurt anyone, fucking do it. You know what I mean? However, with the instance of with the case of fucking Summer Walker's terrible, crippling anxiety, but she looks pretty fucking solid, you know what I mean? Yeah. So maybe some of the energy could be put into fucking feeling good too, though. Yeah. You know? Yeah. But she's also 12 years old or however the fuck, That's 12. Yeah. But yeah, I didn't realize she was so young. She's 21 or 22 or something. And it feels like she's going through all these complex things at one time, and I think that being in that environment just enhances it more. Oh, big time.
It just has a because I remember when she first came out, she's probably a perfect example. She just was Summer. She's like, look, y'all don't take me for who I am. This is who I am. This is who I be. And she just, I was like, oh, I like her. Okay. But then I was like, sis, what happened? And if it makes you happy, cool. But I think that, because that's what my sister kept saying. She kept saying, well, if it makes them happy, I said, sis, stop using that. I think that we coined that phrase too much to the point where we're not really understanding what happiness is. If it makes you happy.
It makes you happy.
It don't make you happy.
Yeah.
I'm like, so you having big titties make you happy? That's what makes you know what I'm saying?
That could be an aspect of your happiness.
Really?
I think having big titties can be an aspect of your happiness. Hey. Because I think that ties to you, the reflection in the mirror. Oh, this is sweet. I got these big titties. That makes me happy. I'm going about my day. Now, is that holistic happiness? Maybe not.
And maybe, you know what? That's true. I think what it is too, is that even when I talk to other women, our perception of happiness is different.
Yes.
Like, say, for instance, like what we were just talking about, what I used to do with my day when I was addicted to marijuana and all that.
Yeah.
That's what I perceived that made me happy. But for you, it may be this CBD drink.
Yeah.
Or you playing your game.
Yeah.
So I do think that our perception of what happiness is different. So I could dig that. I could dig that.
And I think it's also big time the happiness, healthiness balance too.
Right,
because
exactly.
Really what makes me happy
is being
No, it should though.
Right.
What makes me happy is some of the most unhealthy shit you can do.
Right?
I
get what you're saying.
I would spend 48 hours in a strip club drinking, hanging out with women who don't give a fuck about me, because then I'm my most happy. I'm like, this is great.
That's your ego.
That's
just fueling your ego though.
I know my ego's out of control.
Johnny Cage.
I like your nails.
My ego, thank you.
You need to get them done again.
Yeah.
You gotta go to the shop.
Yeah.
But no, I you know what, that is true. I just think that different things fulfill different people. And I think for me, because I grew up being a thick girl.
Okay.
I did. I grew up being thick. You know, I did lose weight. I'm trying to get some of my thickness back, but I do work out now. But
Sub-Zero.
You be working out.
I do be working out.
You be working out.
And I would start working out because I was in a relationship that was crazy. So, remember when Jennifer Lopez.
Hudson.
No, remember Jennifer Lopez and Enough? When that nigga kept beating on her and she went and cut her hair.
Yeah.
Nigga, I was on that shit, like, for real. I'm like, I'm strong as shit now. Nigga, try me now.
Yeah,
like, seriously, I took that. I remember I grew up watching that movie a lot, and that was like one of my favorite movies. Never did I think some shit like that was gonna happen to me. But I said, well, if this shit happened to me, I'm gonna do what this bitch did.
Yeah, train.
Yeah, literally. Because it even trains your mind to be stronger.
Yeah.
You're not as scared or tense, which doesn't give him the impression that I'm a weak bitch anymore. Now you know I'm aware of myself, and nigga, try it if you want to. But anyways, I'm thick. I have a nice body type and everything. So for me personally, I think the reason why that doesn't bring me happiness, it did at one point because it was like that gratification of attention, or feeling like, oh, okay, I got a one up on most of these bitches and these niggas like my shape. Yeah. But then I'm like, damn, they don't like me. They like the object that I am.
100%.
And I think that's when I started kind of looking at happiness different. I'm like, that shit is just kind of like not fulfilling. To feel like, oh, all a nigga wants from you, because he sees your body, that's all he wants. So he's not interested in the fact that I can sing, or that I have a brilliant mind, or that I like gardening or writing. None of that shit matters. It's you a bad bitch with a nice shape.
Yeah.
That's the extent of you.
Yeah.
And I got tired of niggas thinking that was the extent of who I was.
Yeah, that's
you
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And I think that's, for me, why I go so hard the way I do. Because it's like, we have so much more to offer than just this.
Yeah.
So I think that's why. But I think it comes from experience. And if you don't even have it to begin with, that's why you don't understand it. You don't understand what I'm saying.
I think it also kind of comes from who the fuck you want in your life, too. You know what I mean?
Oh, true.
Because I'm sure there was, at the height of your thickness, there was a bunch of niggas who were like, Endya's fucking hot, look at his fucking body.
Right.
But then there's also niggas like, I just want to hear her sing. I just want to fucking, I want to know your favorite color, right?
Yeah.
But it's just this, because I've been that secondary nigga. I've been like, yeah, she's hot, but what's her favorite TV show?
Right.
And that's a different type of hell.
Yeah, and it's just like, for me, like, I remember my friend, he was like,
Fight!
You always complain about the same thing. I said, because it is the same thing. I do feel like an object, literally.
Yeah.
And I got tired of feeling like a little walking billboard.
Right.
So, but it's a fine, I've even had to learn to embrace who I am, because I can't apologize for who the fuck I am. You know what I'm saying? But it's like you said, it's all about who you attract and who you choose. Right. So if you want to keep choosing them niggas that care about just that, then that's your choice.
But that's the allure of, I don't know, I think we're always sort of wanting to prove ourselves to people who don't immediately see us, right?
Yes.
And then that becomes this dangerous thing, too. This thing about, like, well, why doesn't so-and-so see me for this? Now I have to break my back. Right.
Oh, my God, you're so right.
And that's a fucking dangerous.
Bend over backwards.
So dangerous. Especially, and this is going to sound fucked up, but whenever I see women do it, I go, what the fuck? Don't you realize that you're literally the reason why niggas wake up. Like, if a male had a crystal ball and the crystal ball told him you're not gonna get laid today, you know what that nigga wouldn't do? He wouldn't shower. He wouldn't.
Do all the things.
That's what I'm saying. And whenever I see a woman like seeking a man's attention, that's why I love one of my favorite activities to go on fucking Ty Dolla $ign's Instagram.
Okay.
And just look at like public displays of female thirst. Because that's my favorite.
Wait a minute, I gotta get on his page and see that.
Oh, it's phenomenal. He's not even like, whatever, right? But it's just like, seeing strangers be like, I want to have your babies, fucking like, nut in my face. Like, strangers.
Yes, I've seen.
I'm going, what are you doing?
It's weird.
And then their profiles sometimes be public and I go,
I don't know on your face. I'm just playing.
I wouldn't know because after you put that, I wouldn't. Now I don't know. What I'm saying is, it's crazy.
Yeah, and I think it's just the way that we seek to be validated. I think that's what it is. And it's like say for instance, someone like Summer Walker.
Validation in the form of nut sounds so crazy to me.
It does, but when you think about like someone like Summer Walker, right? Like, sis, your time alone validated you.
Yeah.
Like, that was enough. Like, that literally was enough. Or you think about someone like her.
Yeah.
That's what her whole purpose of her artistry is about. That's why she wears the glasses and all that stuff. Is to help women to see that you could literally just give yourself, like, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Organically, literally who you are, and that's enough. But I get that everyone goes through journeys of figuring that out, and some, like, because I'm a hairstylist.
Sub-Zero.
I do women that's 40 and 50 that be like, well, I need to tell me this, or I need to ask this, or I need to. So I know that it's individually a journey. And, you know, like you said, if it's fulfilling, and if it does something for you.
Because the same way you working out fulfills you in a sense, right?
It does.
That's what I'm saying. So maybe it's just having a big ass and some big titties that can be fulfilling. When it makes you feel good about yourself. Whatever makes you feel good about yourself, fucking do it, but also don't neglect
yourself. Literally.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because this will deteriorate. You know what I'm saying? But your soul and spirit lives forever.
Now you have a daughter.
Mm-hmm.
She has a nice Caucasian name.
You think that's a Caucasian name? I'm changing her name.
It's too late now.
I'm just playing. I love Brooklyn. I like literally.
It's a nice.
That was a name, like, even before I wanted to start having babies, I was like, I just want to name my baby Brooklyn. I don't know why.
It's Brooklyn.
Yeah.
I thought it was Brooke.
No, it's Brooklyn. But we call her Brookie, Brooke.
Well, Brooklyn's a little bit different.
Yeah, it's a little urban, you know.
I thought, okay.
But yeah, we call her Brooke.
How old is she now?
She just turned 3
She's
last
adorable.
Sunday.
What an adorable little girl.
And she's extra.
What is she into?
Saying no.
Saying no?
That's all she does right now.
Wins.
That's empowering.
No, Brookie, she loves to sing.
Okay.
Like me.
Yeah.
What else does Brooke like to do? She likes tearing shit up. Mm-hmm. She likes making messes. Mm-hmm. She loves ice cream. Mm-hmm. Candy.
Have you had that red flag moment? You're like, that's gonna be a problem when you fucking get turned 16.
What? Oh, the attitude.
No, just attitude is what it is?
She does. She has attitude. She stumps her feet. She crosses her arms, and I be like, little girl, don't play with me. As my mother would say, I'm not one of your little friends.
My mom said my red flag moment was she would call my name, and then I would go, he's not here.
So you were always like this. You've been like this your whole lifetime. He not here. But no, when I call my baby, she just says no.
Okay.
Like, and she don't even know what I want.
Yeah.
She's just like, no. So I see she's stubborn as fuck. Mm-hmm. So that is a red flag for me. Like, I do know that she's very, very stubborn, very headstrong. So I'm scared of that part.
Okay.
I'm definitely scared of that part.
That could be scary.
Like, sometimes even when I'm trying to go potty, I'm having to, like, hold her like she in a straitjacket just to go. Like, girl, go.
Yeah, what is your deal?
I don't understand her sometimes.
What are you doing?
That's her stubbornness.
Why are you
She wants to be in control of herself, but she has to realize, like, that's not, until you can control your own bowels and your bladder, then you can be in control of yourself, but you're going to be shitting and peeing all over here.
You shit yourself.
Like,
maybe.
She did that yesterday.
So maybe fucking.
Come here!
She did that yesterday and was sitting. I said, sis, you sitting? You don't got no penis down there. It's an opening. You can't be letting all that stuff more than that. Come on, girl. Let's rinse that shit off. Like, she made me so mad at him. But I'm learning even with kids. Like, I saw a quote that said, you have to pay attention to how you talk to your kids because they'll always love you, but then they'll internalize and think there's something wrong with them. I'm like, damn, I don't want my kid growing up feeling like she think it's something. You know what I'm saying?
You think that happened to you?
No.
Me either.
He said, so is the shit true?
Yeah.
But no, like I didn't grow up thinking that something was wrong with me. But I guess maybe they're talking about those extreme parents that just go ham on their kids. You know what I'm saying? Like talk to their kids like shit. And I don't think I talk to Brookie like shit.
If parents who talk to their kids like shit, that there's nothing, especially as a teacher, there's nothing that fucking bothers me more.
I was just going to ask you about that. As a teacher, have you seen it?
Oh,
in your face?
Yeah, and I'm like, it's obviously not my place, and especially because I like my job. But it's like, don't you realize that this is not a stranger at a gas station that you're about to fight? That this is someone who lives with you and trusts you and needs to trust you. Right. This isn't a nigga from up, you know what I mean?
That's how they sometimes pull up on
you're talking to him like you finna fight him, and that's. I know that maybe, and my coworkers always say that I was privileged to have both my parents. I was privileged to grow up the way I do, and like I don't know what it's like, but I also think that like, but my parent privilege aside, motherfuckers gotta know that that's not how you should talk to children.
And so, are you telling me that some of your colleagues equate that to being raised in a single parent home? Is it because are they saying that because it's just them that because it's say for instance like me, I'm a single parent, so because it's just me that I build up so much frustration that I take that out of my. Is that what they're saying?
It's because of what they've seen too from also I think it
Okay.
But it's just like
it's not cool.
It's not cool, and it's difficult for me to rationalize something so dangerous that way.
And detrimental to your
child.
Them kids internalize that, and they really start feeling like shit, literally.
And I literally teach these brilliant minds who, like, with the proper amount of love and attention and fostering, these kids can fucking do anything. These kids can fucking do anything, dude. And what bothers me the most is like, I'm just there 2 hours a day.
I was going to say for that short.
You know, and a lot of these fucking kids could be, they're geniuses. The potential's out of this fucking world, you know? But they just don't have what I would prefer them to have. But that's, you know, and now with this quarantine shit, they're in these situations that have been emotionally and physically dangerous for them. And they fucking, you know, motherfuckers might not be eating, motherfuckers might not be out doing all type of shit. And it is
just even merely like because I guess I grew up privileged too.
Yeah.
With two parents. And even though my parents had their issues amongst themselves, they never talked like the way I've seen some parents talk to their kids. And as they say in this generation, I'm not judging, but yes, the fuck I am.
Yeah.
But I get that it's something generationally passed down. Because some of these parents don't see nothing wrong with it, like calling them a child, talking to them like that. That's cool, but it's like just sometimes, like, because I used to work on 95th.
Where?
95th and Wentworth.
Doing what? That's where I grew up.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No, you didn't.
I grew up on 100th and 3rd.
So you know exactly what I'm talking about, right? Across from the Loden House.
Okay.
Yeah. So, I've seen some shit.
Yeah.
And heard the way some of them parents talk to their kids are snatching up. What over there? Doing hair. I wasn't hoeing. I did do a little. Suburbs. You leave in the suburbs and you see all these niggas, you like.
That's how I feel when I go to suburbs. Different. She's like, oh, look at this girl. She can fucking
read
at an appropriate grade level.
Have a conversation.
Look at this girl.
And I think that's what they liked about me, that, oh, she's cute and she's smart. And then the bitches just hated me because I think I was smart. So they're like, okay, she's cute and she's smart and she's in college.
That's a
it was just like
that's a lovely line to walk, but I never had that line, right? Because I'm from the South Side, but I don't read South Side. You know what I mean?
You definitely get me up north.
So, but I'm not though.
I know.
Even right now, I fucking hate the North Side.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Okay. But you definitely get me up north.
But I just don't read South Side, so when I would meet people, they go, "Yeah, South Side."
Right, so they don't take you serious.
Right, so I need to like now I gotta like nigga myself up a little bit. Like, let me steal some shit from
Oh my gosh, so did you grow up having to feel like you had to do that?
Never growing up.
Nigga, like I always felt that duality of okay, when I'm around these people I can, talk like this. Yeah. But then when I'm around these friends, I gotta put a little swag in myself.
I've always sort of this has been me, which I'm thankful for, but I just haven't been able to use it to my sex potential. I haven't been able to be fetishized. And that's a problem. No one fetishizes this black guy. No one goes, oh, I want
the weird quirky black guy.
That's no one's thing. You know what I mean? So that's a bummer.
But no, like I always felt like I had to kind of like dumb myself down when I was over there. Yeah. Because they would make me feel like shit for being smart.
How would they make you feel like shit though? Like how?
Like why do you talk like that? Why do you dress like that? Or even being fucking healthy. Oh, so you bringing salad today? What you trying to be healthy? It's like, what the fuck? It's like anything that's good for you over here in the hood is like they'll make fun of you for it.
Is that your experience in DC? Or niggas like that?
Niggas are like that everywhere. Yeah, they're like that everywhere. It's like you can't be. It's like almost like to be healthy is like. Or is to be healthy, to be educated, to be self-aware, or anything of that capacity is almost like lame or she thinks she's bad. It's just weird. So I felt like a lot of times just in those environments, I had to either cower myself in or conceal that part of me and be the ratchet girl with everybody else. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Just to fit in.
Yeah.
And it feels like now I'm finally getting to the point.
Right?
They
condemn what they don't understand.
That's true.
Especially foolish people. You know what I mean? I think that ignorance feels better than
it's bliss.
It's blissful. It's blissful. I would do the shit whenever I don't know about something. I learn about it. I go, fuck. I wish I didn't know about that. You know what I mean? Because now I gotta fucking consider. You know. But yeah, So it's difficult for me to knock ignorance as bliss, especially when it comes to like marginalized people. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And however, it's like sometimes we can learn from each other. Like I've learned a bunch of good shit that I didn't know. Like I was telling people, like even my ex with his crazy ass, all this shit he did. I was like, you could do all this other type of shit.
Yeah.
Drying shit in the oven with the fan on. This nigga plugged the fan and put his drawers on the fan and turned the oven on boil, and his drawers dried. I just didn't know you
could do really quick though. I don't. I hope.
You just hope you never have to get to that point.
But
I gotta draw my drawers.
God has blessed me. Thank you so much.
Me too, nigga.
I'm not being classist.
Me too.
I hope that I can forget that skill.
Me too. Okay. I'm trying to tell y'all. Me too.
But that is useful though, right?
That is resourceful as fuck.
Especially if I don't have a full load. Yeah. And I just want some underwear real fast.
Turn that box fan on.
Damn.
It was just really ratchet.
Yeah, no, it's well.
But like I said, I've learned, not just him, but I'm just saying, even though I was working on 95th, I did learn a lot being over there, like with them, or just the things they do. And they learned a lot from me. Good. But I think, like you said, when people are intimidated by things they don't know or understand, that's where you block learning from each other.
The automatic impulse is to condemn or to talk shit about, right?
Yeah.
Because we don't know.
Understand. Yeah, we don't know and understand it. And that's right.
And that's a bummer.
Yeah, that sucks. That really sucks.
And especially, I felt that in Chicago too, right? Like I would skateboard and shit, and I like rock music, and I didn't know about code switching, and I'm happy to know about code switching. I'm happy that Adam has always been Adam. But what I am saying is that I wish I'm a very niche thing, right? Mm-hmm. Like I'm very like the stars have to align for me to fucking work with someone. You know what I mean? It's really gotta be like fucking very specific parameters. And I just wish I had like broader parameters, you know?
Yeah, and I think like I like that you like I forgot that is what they call it, code switching. Like I'm glad, and a lot of black people actually know how to do that. Like we have to, especially people like us. It was funny because when I was coming here, my dad was like, "Is he black? Is he white?" I was like, "Daddy, he's like."
I'm happy your dad said, "Hey, white."
Right.
Yeah.
I was like, he mixed. You know, he ain't biologically mixed, but he's culturally mixed. Like, you know, he can kind of blend in with any you know, group of people. In my opinion, I see you as that, like that you can kind of blend in with any group of people.
Well, yeah, I appreciate that. Mm-hmm. And it came from, you know, watching the Disney. I didn't see my first white person until I was 10 years old. Wow. I didn't know. Really? I thought they were make believe on TV.
No, you did not.
I thought it was just the Macho Man Randy Savage and fucking Even Stevens. I thought
Even Stevens.
I didn't see any white people because I was on the south side.
You were on the south side.
But then when I got to high school, I was like, yeah, white people. I finally found my people.
Right.
And then I was like, you guys don't even fucking. You guys kind of.
So wait a minute. Okay. So what influence?
I knew coming up that niggas weren't my people. I knew immediately. I remember.
Are your parents not niggas? Maybe that's what it is.
My dude. Okay. No, but they're sort of not though. But they're sort of not. In fact, niggish. My dad's super not niggish. In fact, my dad would throw a nigga fit if you heard you say that.
Right, nigga.
And my mom she's got some nigga hidden in her, but it's like.
You gotta get behind it.
Yeah.
I'm talking about my parents like that because my mom she's like if you think about assimilation, that is my mother too. Like, I was in Washington and moved my family to the Black people don't say ain't, don't say
oh,
that's
yeah.
My
mom told me don't say
my daddy, my daddy, nigga down.
Okay.
But isn't there always a dynamic woman like that?
Yeah.
Like, and I feel like that's why initially when I started dating, I romanticized. I think that idea of is like, you know what I'm saying? Because my daddy, you know, and it's like, but that ain't for me. It's just I think the way they approach life, the way they look at life, or the fact that they are unwilling to broaden sometimes.
That's kind of how I feel about good girls. I think the three most beneficial relationships have been with girls who have been like primarily like good girls, right?
Yeah.
And that's like I'm talking about like 73%.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? 73%.
That's a perfect though.
And then they see me and they go, he's fucking cute and he's smart and he's not on like no nigga shit.
Right. They love it.
And I'm going, oh, you're fucking like honest and bold and like can operate anywhere. That's super hot to me. I'm super hot to you, I guess. Right. Hey, let's fuck a bunch.
Yeah.
Let's fuck a bunch and go get something to eat.
Yeah. Now, what do these bitches want to eat though?
Oh, it's Buffalo Wild Wings. Buffalo Wild Wings. It's B-dubs, but you know how many goddamn times we had B-dubs on dates? No, it's Buffalo Wild Wings. Right. Yeah. And guess what? I'm right there with you.
I want to eat it, but it's like...
I love B-dubs.
And that's what a lot of the hood guys are saying. Like, oh, yeah. I think for some of them, she's just too busy. Or her standards are this. And it's like, no, I could eat mild sauce and hills and all that. But, you know, I have the best of both worlds. Yeah. I try to tell my mom that. My mom's like, sometimes your content, I just feel like sometimes you're just too negative.
Your mom follows you on social media? Yeah. What does she have to say about it?
And she says, now she doesn't follow my Instagram. Some things I pick and choose, but I share it to Facebook.
Yeah.
I'm explicit.
Yeah.
But, yeah, she told me like 2 weeks ago, like, I just think that, you know, like, with the things you talk about, yeah, they may be funny, but it's always geared towards, like, nigga stuff with black people. I'm like, mommy, I'm okay with being black. I just had to tell her that. Yeah. And that's not to insult her, but I think she comes from that culture. And I mean, because all people in her generation aren't like her, but they are the main people that want to get away from that nigga shit. Mm-hmm. But I think we're in the generation of, we can be both. Yeah. Like you said, like, we know how to code switch. We know how to, like, I don't have to, like, I'm not going to assimilate fully to being white or acting white to appease white people. And then not be able to culturally identify with the people I look like. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. I'm okay with being black. I'm okay with that. I like hood shit. I like hood shit. I like bougie shit. I like all of it. Like, I don't think that there's anything wrong. You can be both. Like, and I think growing up in D.C., you been in D.C. or DMV area? You remember a lot of us from the DMV area. Exactly. Like, it's okay to be educated and still be a hood rat.
You guys have that a little bit better than Chicago does.
Yeah, it's like that bougetto. We call it in D.C. It's bougetto. Like, Yeah.
Considerably better than we have it here.
Yeah, because y'all just either I was about to say it's just either one or the other. Because some of the niggas even I worked with in shops and stuff, I taught them niggas a lot. I'll just say that. Yeah. They just had no idea. But I think that's the beauty of it. Once they get over the hurdle of saying, "Oh, she's not here to," because I guess it's like it's like a defense mechanism. When they see something different, they try to either want to understand you or they automatically don't like you. And luckily, like when I used to work in psychology. Yeah, I love that. That's Niggerville. You know what I'm saying? There's niggas everywhere. I was like, at one point, I was the only girl that worked there. Yeah. The only girl. That must have been such an experience. It was, and I loved it. I think, and I know cliche. A lot of girls be like, I don't have a lot of female friends. And even though I have started to nourish and cultivate female friendships and like really take them seriously, like I just do better. I do better with them. Let's do better. Do better. Let's talk about why that is.
Talk a little bit about psychology because I've been going there.
Wait, who has your hair?
Oh, Lenny. Lenny has, in 12 years of knowing me. You did
tell me that. We talked about that.
In 12 years of knowing me, Lenny has said 17 words to me.
That's it. I cannot take the fact that you said 17 words. And that sounds so accurate.
And sometimes we'll be in a good conversation, right? Mm-hmm. Sometimes we'll be talking about, and they'll go, I just like this. And I go, yeah, Lenny's pretty cool. Yeah. You know, sometimes I go to New York and I go,
it's all about. I get my suits, I get my Mercedes, I get my penthouse,
Lenny, and you know.
But that's somebody like how, I hate to say it, I love you, Lenny. But that's somebody. I love you too, but that's somebody like some of these bad bitches. They think that all those things.
Oh, Lenny's a bad bitch, dude.
He definitely is.
Lenny's a bad bitch. 100%.
But yeah, he materializes everything,
that's
and that completes Lenny. And I'm just like,
I think Lenny's phenomenal, dude.
And Lenny's so picky. So it's good that he talks to you because every nigga his share, he don't talk to. I promise you that.
Yeah. One time he did introduce me to a guy. I was like, well, I gotta talk to this nigga before.
Like, this is my friend.
He's like, okay, what's up, man? Oh, you teach too? Cool.
Oh, okay, because you teach.
Yeah, but
and maybe because you're light skinned and cute, maybe that's why he.
Well, there was something
because Lenny don't talk. I'm trying to tell you, when them niggas coming in like this, he don't say 2 words. He get that hair done and give me my money and get the fuck out of my chair.
Well, I can definitely tell that there's some interest in me because he answers. Sometimes he'll be real short with me, and I understand that shortness is like something else, like beyond that. You know what I mean? Like some type of weird. I don't know. Because there's another gay guy at the Harold's down there, and he was mean to me too. And whenever gay guys are mean to me, I think that you're trying to get my butthole.
Right. But you gotta wax it first. You know they're gonna want it waxed at them.
I don't give a fuck. No offense. I don't care.
I can't.
But yeah, so I wanted to talk about female, woman-bodied friends. Why don't you think? Also, is that a Real World shirt? That's so sick. Did you watch the Real World? Were you a fan?
I love the Real World. I used to love when you would see somebody with a big ass blanket on, and they would pretend as if we didn't know they was fucking. Yeah, we know y'all niggas was fucking. You trying to creep past the camera like this?
Imagine wanting to get your nut off so bad that you'll do it on TV.
Literally, them niggas was on there humping, and I think that enticed our generation of sexuality too.
Oh, because now we're crazy. Because now we got OnlyFans. Yeah, you know what I mean? And I know you don't like OnlyFans. We'll get into that later too. But I love OnlyFans.
It's not that I don't like it.
You have some issues with OnlyFans. What are your issues with OnlyFans?
And we will get back to the.
We'll get back to female friends.
It's OnlyFans? Why did I thought it was fans only or GoFundMe? It was.
GoFundMe's for like I had an accident. Help me pay my bills.
Bitch, that's what this should be looking like to me. GoFundMe. I can't get on the reality TV right now. Shit looking real low. Let me.
Well, that's Black China's story.
That's what I'm saying. But no.
African American China.
I don't mind. Yeah, which one? No judging. I love you, China.
I don't know.
DMV.
I don't know if I love Black China.
Yeah, I don't know. That jawline is
her really, jawline.
I don't know what the fuck is going on.
So bizarre.
Jigsaw.
So it's so bizarre. Right?
It was very.
I thought it was just me. I was like, God.
I don't understand why. I think she was very. I'm not trying to be funny.
Yeah.
I really believe China was a very pretty girl.
Me too.
She was just so pretty. Like I'm not.
But that also leads me to believe that some of the shit's not for niggas because no niggas that went, damn, that girl chin. Good
I think the way you can be addicted to drugs and weed,
you're addicted to
you
plastic
can be
surgery.
addicted to perception of yourself. It's a weird thing. It's like you get your nose and it's like, oh, maybe I need my lip pulled up. And then it's like, oh, maybe my brows, maybe this needs to be pinched.
Yeah.
Like, because the more you change, it's kind of like if you are proportioned, right? Mm-hmm. Once you start disproportioning things, now you're going to feel like, well, I got to portion this with this because I moved this. Like, it just keeps going. Yeah. I think maybe that's how it goes, psychologically in the head. But the fans only? OnlyFans. Okay, OnlyFans. It's not that I don't like it. Yeah. It's just I'm a different breed of a girl. So I think that's just what it is. And
so you would not show your butthole on the internet for $30 a month? No. Okay. No. Because there is an overwhelming amount of women who
it's
are
so
now.
many booty holes out there.
There's
what do I do?
A lot of booty holes showing up on the internet.
And then these niggas can't hit it. They can't get it. I'm just gonna look at it and pay for it. Like I can't even get it.
And that's the struggle I'm starting to feel.
You can't even. Do they? Okay, on the app, can they call you? Like
you have to
pay.
Let me tell you something.
Is it like that? You have to pay more?
I am the not so proud subscriber to 4 OnlyFans. Okay, I'll show you after we're up.
Yeah, I want to see what this shit.
2 of the girls, 2 of the women, I know in real life, right?
That's awesome.
And that's cool to be like, oh, I've seen you at parties. Yeah. Now I get to see your butthole. Yeah. And that's cool, right? That's cool. Now, when quarantine lifts and I'm able to go outside, I will not be resubscribing. My monthly fee will not be resubscribing.
Do you think this will be most niggas?
Well, here's the thing, and now there's this other young lady I follow on OnlyFans who has yet to reveal even so much as a nipple. Her subscription fee is $15 a month. I'm a subscriber to that, right? And it's about 12 days in. I've seen bikini shots. I'm not paying $15 for Sports Illustrated. You know what I mean? You can get that. Where's your service?
I need to see the action.
You know what I mean? I want you to be, I want you to like, whatever. But then in her comments, there are niggas who feel like me but vocalizing it, and I don't respect that because they're going, I pay and that.
Niggas say I want what I pay for.
But I don't want to be in their ranks.
Yeah, I get what you're saying because it's a different type of. I know what you mean.
Some of these niggas on their profile have their real picture. Right. My name on OnlyFans is Steve Steverson. It's not my fucking real name. I don't want to be tied to that shit. My name is Steve Steverson. I'll fucking show you. My name is Steve Steverson on OnlyFans, right? I want to be an anonymous pervert.
I don't know.
I want to be like that. I don't. Especially not nasty enough to pay for shit. Right. From my friends. You know what I mean? I want to be.
I'm not against it, but as a woman, I like porn. Okay?
Yeah. Yeah. When you have the previous channel.
Yeah. So you wake up and you're like, oh, what the fuck is going on here? All right, well, let me sit the fuck down. Turn the TV down.
Some dry out.
Right. Literally. But no, I remember when I was a kid, I saw one of them. It was like a Jack and the Beanstalk porn. Okay. It was strange.
Yeah, a little role play.
But no, it was cartoonish. Like, it was just real off. But I watched that shit. I was like, well, this is amazing. Yeah. And then, of course, then we got Comcast. Then I said,
that changed the game. It was on demand.
And I could delete it.
You could see some dry hopping on demand.
Man, that little horrible-ass music they used to have. Yeah. I hate that shit. I used to just mute it. Like,
yeah. And then the internet came out, and it was just like, no more dry hopping. No more music.
No more. Just get to it.
Yeah.
But back to OnlyFans.
Right.
So, hey, it's cool. It's just the concept that gets me. But wait a minute. Like, I can go on XX and Max or, one of these other. But I guess on OnlyFans is a little bit more personal. That's what it seems like to me. You feel more, you feel a little bit more, it's like a more personalized type of interaction. Yeah. So, hey, I dig it. I just know my biggest issue wasn't even all that. It's that some of the celebrity women who talk that shit.
Johnny Cage.
God broke. Wow, this. Did it? But bitch, now you on here scraping for $30? for subscription? I thought you had money. Like the way they, you know how like on the shade room, like say for instance, me and you just a random regular smuggler person, you could be like, oh, they ain't shit, and then those are the type of people that comment back like, but you broke, but you ain't got shit, but since apparently.
You're not doing that hot.
That's all. That was my main point. Yeah. Like apparently we all in this shit together because now you spraying your asshole for $30.
Well, I think where society's going right now is super shallow and super classist, right?
Yeah.
Everyone's got to be a bad bitch. Every nigga has to be a fucking millionaire, right?
Man.
Those are two super
And that's why niggas, it makes it hard for niggas to approach women. Because y'all all think that y'all gotta have all this together. And it's like, bitch, you don't even got your shit together.
Well, yeah, and that's the thing, right? Even with me, who's someone who assesses that, right?
Mm-hmm.
I still, I feel this need that I won't be happy. I won't be able to make a woman truly happy unless I have a surplus of money.
And every time someone's talking about that when they say the wounded masculine energy.
Yeah.
Because you all are always consumed with having to have, the standard of money or the standard of status to feel, you know what I'm saying, that you can attract a certain type of girl. Because girls are shallow. Like, guys are too, but girls are shallow as fuck. Like, I've had friends or girls I've kicked it with, like, Endya, come with me, let's go here. And it's they pull me in because I look like a bad. I look, sometimes the way I dress.
Johnny.
I can blend in with bad bitches.
No, well, you're incredibly attractive. Your jawline is also crazy. You have a great jawline.
No, God shaved me right.
Jesus, you really did. Speaking of that, and that's, that's all natural.
Thank you.
Great
but no, I could blend in with them. But Adam was so weird, like growing up, like it was certain girls from college. I'm not gonna say names, but certain bitches that were stripping.
One can.
I cannot stand. But they would pull me in. But it was so weird, Adam. And this goes back to female circles and stuff with female friends. Like I looked the part.
Yeah.
But I didn't. Like I just
feel.
No, I always felt like an oddball, or maybe because of my interest and everything, or maybe because how I grew up. Like I grew up with strict parents. I grew up studying classical music, and just all those different type of things. Or I was really well rounded in culture. Mm-hmm. So some of the things that they cared about, which was a lot of shallow shit. Mm-hmm. What could we do? Yeah. Why do you have to dress like this and look like this just to
do whatever?
Yeah, what the fuck? Like, this shit is, ugh. Like, it was so much to keep, that's what it felt like. It felt like I had to just keep up with that standard. Well, and I was like, damn, I want to be like this.
You came to Columbia at a time of, like, that was a crazy year. We're all kind of, like, clamoring for this status thing, mm-hmm. right?
Mm-hmm.
And
I couldn't find my face ad. I couldn't find I think because I was searching and on the wrong
It's also who you was around, too, because I remember who you would roll with was never, like, I never viewed that crew as, like, the most conducive, healthy people to roll with, you feel me? You know what I mean?
Yes, you're very, but that's what I was actually telling one of my friends yesterday, that I think some of my time in life has been wasted chasing circles that literally weren't for me.
Yeah. But I also think that you realize that fairly, it didn't take you. You didn't. Yeah. It didn't take you a long time.
It didn't take me a long time, but it was just something like I just kept trying to fit in, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not a bad bitch.
But you are though.
No, I know.
But not by their
standard. By
their
standard. Yeah, that standard. I'm definitely not that. So it was like, yeah, I'm gonna just go here with these niggas and talk shit. I like talking shit. That's why I could work a lifeology. Yeah. Because it was a bunch of niggas, and that's all and even my niggas, it was just a bunch of niggas talking shit. That's why I like middle niggas. They don't give a fuck about what you got going. Now, sometimes I be having to tell niggas, be careful, because they like, oh, come on. I'm one of the guys, Yeah. And I be like, no, one of the guys was like, nah, or if I be like, hey, bro, you're not my sister. Like, especially the niggas at my college, they used to be like, you're not my sister.
I thought the niggas were homos.
A lot. Why is that? Why does everybody say that? Everybody
the way they walk.
It. Because they work for Lenny. That nigga trains them.
They walk. Oh, this is maybe edit this out.
Yeah, and edit out. But no, Adam. That is so weird to me.
They walk. Okay.
Everybody says it. And someone else said it's their mannerisms, their gestures.
It's a stiffness.
Yeah.
It's
Mm-hmm. Or they hold their back, and one of them hold his shoulders like this, and one hold his arm like this. And I get all that, but I'm just amazed at the fact that everybody says that. Even when I have new clients in my chair, they'll say, and I'm like, really? Wonder why my perception isn't that though? Is it because? Also, and that's not to say that they aren't, but I'm just saying why don't I like? I don't understand why that didn't click off with me. But literally every person, client, friend that I've even if my friend came and kicked it with me in the shop, they're like, and I'm like,
I think it's also that's probably a Southside Chicago thing too, where it's like there's everyone in Southside grew up knowing some archetypes. Some of the archetypes were the out nigga who's gay and the nigga who's probably gay who just hasn't said it yet, right? And everyone growing up in Chicago knew a few people in that you don't know yet category, right?
Oh yeah.
And I think a lot of the mannerisms and just the weird foo-foo eye contact I get, like when I go in there sometimes, it'd be like, I'm not your boyfriend, so why are you looking at me like you my man?
Right, like you a man eater. Do they look like man eaters?
It's not even. I don't. It just be like, but we're just two men, right? So either don't acknowledge me, which I'm fine with, or like nod to me. Don't look at me like.
Look at me.
Don't look at me.
You're looking at me like what's up? Like you like me?
Yeah, dude. Hey, look somewhere else.
Yeah. Like you said, you keep looking at. Yeah, I promise you, like everybody.
I got told for being fat phobic. We're doing one of these. Do you know that if you...
Are you talking about Lizzo?
No, I think Lizzo is an amazing...
Because someone over there.
That's CBD, baby. It's CBD. Because I felt it too. I felt that I was like, why do I feel...
Yeah. But no, it's like...
Someone posted about Liz.
Oh, yeah, someone
that
posted about
CBD is crazy though, right?
I was like, what?
That's crazy though, right?
But he was talking about her body, and someone just got really upset. That's good. They should make it. Hey, this is sponsored by.
Right.
No, seriously.
I would. Yeah, fuck yeah.
No, seriously, because I like it too.
Yeah,
like for real, you should do that. Did they get me on camera when I first tried it though? Because I was like,
yeah, you had a really great reaction to it.
No, I really like it. I thought it was going to be more cidery. And it's not.
It's CBD, baby.
It's very smooth. I like it.
And listen, man, if you ever do these bitches and you are out for hours.
I'm going to tell Brooklyn, lay down. And drink some of it.
Yeah, alcohol free.
Yeah, it's alcohol free, but a little hard to help milk. Yeah. So female circles were just always that to me. I feel like I always had to be like standard that girl, have my hair down. I was like, I'm just one of those real free, earthy type girls that I don't care. But then I started noticing the more I started embracing that part of me, niggas was like, that shit is dope. Like, girl, you don't gotta do all that.
Yeah.
You take, like, I remember I was with one dude, and I just pulled his eyelashes off right there. And my eyes was itching like a bitch. I said, I can't, I'm sorry, I just can't. And he was like, I don't know why you put that shit on. That's a lot of y'all though. It's almost like, y'all be like, y'all look at us like, y'all be doing all that for what?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Yeah. And we do it because we think.
No, you don't.
Yes,
you do it because you see other women do it. That's what you think is going to happen.
That's true. And I said that too. I said that in my little video. I was like, you do it because you see someone else and then you see how people react to it. So now it's like.
When you look at niggas' track record in terms of hookups, you go, well, you don't give a fuck about teeth even.
My dad is a real nigga, and that's what he said. My dad was like, we can put the trash bag on us. We don't care. He said, y'all do all that for each other. We don't even be caring. I was like, that's true because some of the dudes have people, and then I see some of their exes. Yeah. And I'm doing all this, putting foundation on and doing all this, and you little no measly bitch from 79th Street.
A little measly bitch from 79th Street. Yes!
From 79.
And guess what? He might have loved that girl.
I'm serious. That's what I'm saying.
So you're not, the eyelashes are 100% not for us, right?
Right.
The eyelashes are 100%.
The makeup, the lace front. What do you think about lace front?
Oh, well, here's the thing. My thing is, the more natural the hair, the whiter the boyfriend. So I try to go for girls with lace fronts and shit, right? Because that's too open.
He's
that's
so
too open.
ignorant.
I want some motherfuckers.
That is true, cause
that's what I'm saying.
That is true, cause them white niggas love that BB shit.
But the other niggas but the girls with natural hair, like, yeah, I'm natural. I mean, black power, except for this dick I'm fucking.
Right. Oh,
and
shit.
That's what, and I don't fuck with that. So that's why I literally, whenever I see a lace front, I go, yes.
No, but no, Adam, no.
You like black men.
But the funniest thing is, I think the reason why I be a white dick up in them, because they love that. They love the fact that they're natural, and it's like, say for instance, now most men don't complain about my natural hair. Yeah, most men I've been with, no. But they'll say, but I have noticed, especially when I was working in the hoods, like 95th, even when I worked in Volcology, anytime I wore my hair straight or long or this, it was, I mean, of course they're like, okay, Endya, you look good, but whenever I would wear it straight or anything, damn, I'm like, what the fuck? It's me. Look. Nigga, it's me. Like, but it's like that different reaction. But I get that black men have been conditioned to react differently. That's a conditioning.
You said that, and I never thought of it like that, right? Mm-hmm. Maybe, damn. Because for years, I've had this narrative in my head of going, if a girl has natural hair, I don't fucking want it. She's a fucking turncoat. But now, the more I'm going, the more I think about it, I really am conditioned to like straight, long hair.
Yeah, I don't think it's anything
the white man wins again.
But isn't it fucked up that they told y'all that this shit was ugly and now they love that shit?
But I like natural hair though.
No, I'm not saying you, but I'm saying isn't it fucked up that they said it was ugly and now them niggas love it. They be in your hair taking that shit down, washing it. I'm like, wait a minute. Y'all done got our niggas to not like us, to only embrace us? Wait the
power move,
minute.
Dude.
That is a power move.
God damn.
He taking out my box braids and shit.
I know, and then you got this thing like, yeah, white man. Oh, dude, here's the thing.
Isn't that crazy?
I had such a battle with
But it's the same thing with white women and black men.
No, it isn't.
Yes, no. It's a thing where y'all don't like that we're so overbearing, and y'all like that they're kind of, you know, they go with the flow. Anything
what y'all you're referring to.
When look, we're gonna say everybody but Steve Stevenson.
Steve Stevenson. I like it. I like
Steve.
Dude, I could never. We got edits.
No, because some black men say because they're more submissive.
Weak black men.
So you think it's weak because they can't stand that we have that dominance?
I think wanting to oppress and control and manipulate anyone
is weak
is a form of weakness.
Yeah.
So when they say black women don't listen, well, bitch, say something better.
Yeah. Give me something to listen to.
Say something better. So you have to evolve, bitch.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
That is true. But those type of black girls, I think it is because those white guys are like, yeah, sure, I don't care. I'm like, yeah, I'll take your hair out, or yeah, I'll come up your nigga now. It's like, I don't mind. Like, they don't care. But it's like our black men, I've even seen my brothers do it. Like, look at my sisters and be like, when you gonna get your hair done? What you doing with your hair? Like, ooh, you ain't gonna get it? Why don't you wear it? Or I have clients. I can tell you about this experience and I know it inside out. Uh-huh. I have clients who say, yeah, my husband wants my hair. Can you straighten it this time? My husband wants to see it straight. And I'm like, okay. Yeah. Can your husband straighten his fucking beat ass pubic hairs? Mm. That's the weirdest part to me.
Jax.
Is that y'all got our hair. And we don't say shit. Like y'all armpit hair, y'all bald head, like you said.
Well, my bald hair is straightened.
Nah. But that is true. Black people do be having a little.
No,
that's because you mix.
The hair on my dick. The hair on my dick is like the hair on my dick is like Frederick Douglass's hair.
Is it straight, really?
And it's gray too, kind of. No, just kidding.
No. He said it got gray highlights and all types of shit.
Literally,
but it is true.
My
like
dick
some
looks
people,
like the doctor from Back to the Future.
So you have white people hair down there.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So you mixed.
I'm not.
How do you know? I'm just playing. Well, you know.
Because I know who had sex to make me.
But why is your? Isn't that weird though? Like that your hair up there. But I know a lot of people like that. It's not just you, like black people. Like we'll have like kinky or curly hair up here, but then
I have ling down there.
Yeah, it's like straight. That's amazing.
It's crazy.
But I do know some niggas that to me, I'd be like, how are you talking about your girl's hair or black woman's hair and your facial hair is kinky?
It's terrible.
And fucking
patchy.
Like, I just don't even get it.
Yeah.
Like, bro, help me understand. Are you going to put a perm on your shit?
The answer's no.
Exactly.
Well, here's the thing.
And that's TED Talk.
Niggas are coming to a point right now where we are
especially
realizing things, right? I think that the way black men have oppressed black women has been downright sinful. I think the way black men have treated black women has been downright sinful. But we are going through an awakening as a whole, right? Mm-hmm. You also mentioned this a few days ago on social media, how it's this evolutionary period, right? Mm-hmm. The hoteps are getting phased out, and I'm not saying that all hotep ideas are bad ideas.
Some extreme as fuck.
They're just extreme, and it's also uninformed, or it's also ill-informed, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But I think that Jesus Christ, oh my God. Did you hear that? That was horrifying.
Ooh, nigga, did you get it out?
Jeez, Corona, dude. Corona, dude. Fuck. Threw me off terribly. I'm gonna get some more rum. Do you want some more rum or what?
Fine, yeah. Fine. Look, I'm on my CBD.
I'm gonna re-up.
I'm on my CBD.
It's good. CBD is good.
I really like. Yeah, I'm gonna have to give me some of this.
Sector. It's fun. It's good too. It's also just like complete relaxation, you know?
It definitely, that's the best way you could describe it, relaxation. But yeah, I'm just like, let me see what I'm doing. Man, I mean, I hate to see it in that way that niggas oppressed us. Like, that feel weird to even.
But it's real though. We have oppressed you guys.
And made us feel... And then, you know what I think for me is that you have black women who already feel small about themselves when niggas date outside their race. But I think it's a matter of... You can date them, but when you tear me down to lift them up. That's what... You know what I'm saying? I think that's the problem.
Yes.
Because I like white women because black girls. Blah, blah, blah.
Yep.
Do you like them or not? What do I got to do with what she doing?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But then you have black women that are starting to do that shit too.
Yep.
Black men don't know how to, or it's like, no, just dig. If you gonna dig on them, just dig who you like. Dig on them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like all the tearing people down is just unnecessary. But damn, yeah. I remember even my brother saying when he seen my mother went natural in the 90s.
Okay.
My daddy is a weird ass nigga. Like this nigga, he nigga-ish, but he not with that white people shit at all.
What do you mean?
Perms. When my dad met my mother, he was like, "You gonna have to take that out your hair." So he was like before his time, like, and my dad definitely, he's very socially aware, but he wasn't a black parent. He wasn't extremist like Black Panther or anything, but he was just always socially aware. And you know, white people put that on us, and like even us having white baby dolls, he would give them to the dolls.
That's tight.
That's a little racist.
I fuck with that.
And I remember my ex saying, "Your dad's racist." I was like, I think he didn't want us as his daughters to internalize wanting to look like that because he's seen it a million times over where we want to look like them.
I fuck with that so heavy.
So I grew up natural. I didn't grow up with a perm. Like we couldn't get perms, but it was so hard.
Shang Tsung. That's a little much.
Oh nigga, like I had them. Imagine being in school.
That's a little much.
Which part is a little much? Not being
able to get perms.
Whew. Nigga.
Yeah.
That, my dad was like, "What do you mean y'all were bullied?" What do you mean we were bullied? What are you talking about? We were the only two bitches in the school wearing twists and shit. Like shit like, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, even the family members was like, "Do y'all need money? Is it that y'all are poor?" Like, and my dad is like, "It's sad that y'all equate having..."
Yep.
He's like, the fact that you think that we're poor because I'm trying to get my daughters to embrace who they are. Yeah. Even that concept is so fucked up. Yeah. Like, they would try to slap my daddy money. We'll take them, we'll do it. And he'd be like, no, they're not white girls. And so it was hard, but you see who I am today. I think that literally contributed to a lot of the ways of how I am today. And I always thank him for that. But it still was hard because you still deal with those childhood traumas of feeling like, oh, I gotta look like them because I'll stand out or I'll look different or the guys won't like me if I don't wear my hair a certain way. And I experienced that. But then I started seeing how some guys actually liked, that she's bold enough to stand out and be different. And then some guys it intimidates because it's like, this bitch is self-aware. Like, she's aware of herself. There's really nothing I can do to, like, tear her down in that way.
Right.
In that way. Because there was other ways you could tear me down, but not on that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? But
that does build character, but at the cost of what?
Damn. Talk about deprivation. Like, ooh. It was hard. Like, because imagine in every social circle we were in, school, then we grew up Baptist, so we were in church. Oh, nigga, it was just jokes everywhere.
I bet. And Baptists don't play.
Adam, it was like everywhere. And my parents now, in retrospect, they're like, y'all were bullied?
Yes.
Huh?
What do you mean, yes?
What? And it's so funny when niggas see me and my sister now, they're like, niggas, y'all shitted on us so bad, and now y'all like this shit. Get the fuck out my face.
Trends.
Yeah, get out of my face. But I'm glad we've gotten to this point. But like I said, my dad was just that type of person way before his time, and he wanted his daughters to want to be themselves. So I think that contributes to a lot of the ways that I think. But my dad remembers all my faces because he'll talk about, I remember you used to put all that shit on your face. And put all that makeup on and da-da-da-da-da. That was just always my dad. He doesn't like anything fake, basically. So, fake nails.
And how, was he an old dad or like a younger dad?
So, my dad I'm the youngest, so by the time I was born, he was like 34.
Oh, that's young as fuck.
And, my dad was just always that type of guy.
That's
I don't know.
Young.
And people always say, was your dad a Black Panther? I was like, no, he was not a Black Panther. He was just... That was just his vibe. Like, he just wasn't with the shits. And this is why I told that story. Because my brother, who's his stepson, really resented my mother when she did that. Because he was worried about what people... Like, for instance, imagine your mother coming to your school and coming to pick you up, and she the only lady coming with a big nappy afro. So for my brother, he internalized that and resented my dad and her for doing that to him. Because it was kind of like, that's Damien's mom with the nappy hair.
It was that's some DC suburb shit though.
What do you mean?
Because there was mamas coming up with no teeth to where I went to school.
Exactly.
And
this lady is nappy hair, but successful job, lives. You know what I'm saying? Right.
That's some suburb shit.
Yeah, right. It is. I guess you're right. It is some suburb shit.
Just because where I went to school, having a mama show up who not on crack was a good thing.
That was a great thing. That's a success story. Okay. That's a success story. But it was like, and I remember I showed him a picture of mommy when she was younger, and she had her hair all straight.
Yeah.
And he said, I was so mad at her when she changed that. And it reflected in the woman he was attracted to.
Yeah.
So
I was so mad at her when she did what?
When she stopped perming her hair.
And your brother said that?
Yeah, my brother said it. He literally said he was mad at her when she stopped doing that.
It's crazy.
And now he has his wife and everything, and he'll say, I like your natural hair, and she's trying to tell him I'm natural because it's healthy, nigga. I don't want to not have edges. I don't want, because really with that perm shit, Adam, eventually it literally can fry your hair.
Yeah,
like if you leave it on your hair, it'll just you can be the fuck bald head. I have clients with chemical alopecia. So you know how you have alopecia from genetics, but then you have chemical alopecia, which comes from if you're just overly putting chemicals in your hair. So I have clients, a good few of them got this circle in the middle of their head.
And that's from
it's just all scalp. Yeah, from perms.
And how old are they?
Probably in their 30s and 40s. But if you're getting if you're getting it for years, like I've asked one of my clients, and your scalp. That's skin. Like, even it's on your skin. So, I'll ask them, like, well, how long have you been relaxing your hair? They're like, all my life. I didn't know.
Jax.
And a lot of them just didn't know.
So, what's their backup plan? Wigs?
That, or they wear certain styles that kind of close it in, or put hair pieces right there.
Do you know how, okay, this is going to sound fucked up. Do you know how strong a love has to be to overcome a woman's bald spot?
That's what I'm saying. So you're cool with your bitch not having edges and having a bald spot or having just ate up hair.
How much I have to love you in order for me to see a bald spot at 35 and be like,
yeah,
this is my wife, man.
This is my wife with the bald spot.
Grab that booty and fucking go.
And pop that bald spot.
Fucking just go. Check this out.
Because, yeah, you're right, Adam. It's like right in the middle.
You have to, first of all, are these women married?
The ones, actually, no. And a lot of them niggas that they probably fuck with don't know. They don't even know they got a bald spot. They don't even know.
Because you be hooking it up.
Exactly. They don't even know. But it's like, a lot of them say, damn, I wish I would have known. Because a lot of them just didn't know.
Yeah.
They just, like, a lot of them started getting perms at 3-4 years old.
I want to love that strong.
Yeah, I love that strong. As strong as a perm, nigga.
That I can see a bald spot at 35 and be getting,
and
like,
just rub it, just
some
massage
oral sex
it.
play.
Yeah.
Just being like,
and just massage that one little spot. Don't massage your whole head. Just massage that one little spot.
And just fucking go, okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
I wish, God, give me, I love that strong.
You do not want somebody with a bald spot.
I don't, but I want to love that strong to survive that. Because if you can survive a bald spot while Papa's looking like this, listen, you know what I mean?
I'm telling you.
I want that girl, because imagine how much she feeds my soul.
Yeah. I'm telling you, like, it's a lot. But, like my sister-in-law was trying to tell my brother, I'm natural not only because that's the best way to go, but it's healthier. Yeah. Even, like, when you think about black women who have fibroids and the percentages of...
Now, what's a thyroid?
Fibroids.
What is that?
That's, like, cysts that grow all up and down in there, in your womb and stuff.
For why?
I mean, sometimes it's genetics, but sometimes you find that the percentage of women that have higher, more fibroids is black women. And my boss, who is like the pioneer of natural hair, she's from DC, because natural hair really started on the East Coast, and moved slowly across the country. Because in the 90s, there were people natural on the East Coast. Okay. But she said a lot of that is attributed to you putting those chemicals, and it's going in your scalp, literally. So that moves through your system, and that affects your glands, your organs, and that's why you see a lot more women. She said that it's it's a direct link from all those relaxers. And then imagine them, you're gonna relax, and then you want a little color, you want some blonde hair. Yeah. So that's yeah. That's just too much. So yeah, it's for health reasons too. And like I said, nigga, if you still asking me to get a perm, you gonna get one with me.
Yes.
You get one too then.
You're right. A male should never ask a woman to do anything with her body. I agree.
That too.
Nothing.
I think that's what happened to Summer Walker. I think that nigga London.
Mate? Oh shit. You think so?
This bitch was so sure of herself when she was I remember this girl would come online bald. Remember when she was bald and stuff?
She didn't care.
And she didn't get right, and she did not care. She was cool with how she was. She didn't care.
Then she also started getting face tattoos, and we can't put that on London. I don't think London was like, hey, bitch.
I wonder where that guy went. Remember that ex she had, that big nigga?
Do you remember when she was a stripper?
Yeah.
See, I see that. You were some Walker fan.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I was digging. I was like, damn, and I still love her music, but it's hard for me to look at her. I don't know why.
Well, but you have expressed you've got some shit that stems from your past as a quote-unquote bad bitch who was, like, admired by the type of niggas that you didn't necessarily, I don't know, whatever. So you've already expressed your...
And I think that, I can honestly say, I think that I have a resentment towards women like that. I do think I have, like, I've had to acknowledge that part. You know what I'm saying? Because at first it was like, people like, you hating it. And I'm like, I'm not hating.
And do you know what that resentment comes from?
My child? Or my dad? And that
shit? Watch you put it on everything else. No, it comes from the competition you don't want to admit exists.
Exactly.
Because no nigga told you. If a nigga told you, Summer Walker's better looking than you, and then you go, niggas made me fucking hate you.
Right.
No nigga ever said.
I see.
Summer Walker, you know what I mean?
That's true.
That comes from that silent competition that women are, again, starting to acknowledge exists.
Yeah, it does exist. It does exist. And my thing is just, I do have a resentment because I can honestly say I never was the girl that owned my sexiness.
Okay.
Like, you can be sexy but not own it. Like how Summer Walker says, you could look at her and someone say, well, she's not socially anxious. Look at her. Like, look how the fuck she acting. But in reality, she really is. Like, it's masking a lot. So even me, like, I would get, like, say, for instance, when I used to go out with them bitches on 95th, they would be ready to pop out. And I would be cute, but my insides was like this. Like, I would just feel real racy. And then anytime I would get in front of a guy, I would be like this. Like... And you know how some girls that be sexy and bad? They own. Like, that's why I tell people, like, there was a girl that used to always come in the shop and niggas would be like, she ugly. I would be like, but she's so confident. Yeah. Like.
But was she ugly? You can be both.
You can be both. That's what I'm saying. And I see a lot of girls, like me and my dad were talking about, he said, yes, a lot of women like that think they the baddest thing walking. It's like some big bitches with humpbacks and shit, with black necks, that think they are the...
Oh, no.
Am I lying?
Not black necks.
Black necks.
No.
With the little skin tear.
Oh, I know.
He said, oh, I know. I know exactly
what you're talking about.
But be confident. And I'm by standard a cute girl, a pretty girl, and I'm like, damn, I don't have that. I don't have that feature in me. Now, when it comes to my personality being real silly and goofy, and one of my clients told me, that's why you overcompensate your silliness, because you don't own that part of you yet. Like, you don't own that sexy part of you. So that's why you be goofy, or you're joking yourself, or downplay yourself.
What does own it look like, though?
I'm talking about some girls, like, let's see, a girl like Black China. Whoa. She could walk in the room, even before she did all that shit to herself, she was like that. She exuded it was just a confidence.
I think that is. I think that ownership is a dangerous term when it comes to something that is objective.
Yeah.
Some could say owning sexiness looks like arrogance. It looks like, or also it just low key might not look incorrect. Because suppose I don't think you're sexy, right? So look at you owning something that I don't think you even have.
But check this. That's a part of my childhood. I was raised with my two parents, always preaching and over preaching humility. Don't be vain. Get out that mirror. Get out that mirror. Get out that mirror. Don't be vain. Seriously, my dad, like, I could be in the bathroom doing my hair, doing something. Girl, get out that mirror. Stop being so vain. I'm serious. Yeah. So I think even those little things.
But you realize
so now I'm overly humble. I'm overly modest.
And that also ties into what you were saying before about you.
Why I resent girls like that. Because I don't know how to embrace it. And I had to get to that point where I admitted it, because someone was like, you hate
beautiful.
Yeah, it's true.
Ooh, like, look at that self-reflection we're doing. Here. Look at that tracing shit back, dude. Look at us tracing shit back.
That's the truth. Like, I didn't understand it at first. And then I was like, damn, my parents... And my mom was like, well, we weren't telling you not to love yourself. I said, I know, Mommy. But the way I saw myself... I've seen some girls be like, I'm telling you, they walk in the room and they're like, I know I'm the shit.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting in the corner like, oh, she vain, or oh, she do too much, or she's cocky. And it's like, though it may be true, you're saying it because you don't have that. You don't have that. So now you're gonna get on your fucking high horse and try to act like you're so vain. I mean, you're so modest, and you're so. I don't think of myself like that, and I don't do that. And I dress like this. I don't dress like that.
Yeah.
No, I definitely had to identify and pinpoint what that shit was.
Ooh, that's fucking beautiful.
Oh, this is welcome to Sito.
I know you gotta go soon.
Hey, Sahana. Okay, I'll be there in 30 minutes. Okay. Hey, she doing okay? Oh, is Suhaila there? Oh, okay. Okay. All right. I love her. Hello, Endya. She's like, okay.
She seemed very ESL.
What's ESL?
English second language.
Yeah, you can hear it?
Oh,
like,
yeah.
And like, I put her on speaker sometimes. My clients like, how do you understand what she's saying? I said, you got to get used to it.
Yeah.
But yeah. That's
so I know you have to go, so let's wrap this up. Thanks for coming.
Oh, you're welcome. This was fun and very insightful. Yeah. Therapeutic.
I think so too, you know?
Yeah.
I've got some shit to think about. I have to think about Yeah.
And finally someone just let me talk, you know, because people be...
Jack.
Like, well, you probably not like that, but people make me feel like I talk too much.
Okay.
But I've had to get to the point where I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Because if that's what the fuck I do.
I enjoy talking to you because I thoroughly.
And that's why I've had to learn that it's not that you talk too much. You talking to the wrong motherfucker.
There we go.
That's what it
Precisely.
is. Talking to the wrong people. So, yes. I'm happy to be here. This was great.
That was great. Thank you for coming. Cheers. Thank you so much.
4 hands.
4 hands. 4 hands. That's okay. People are clapping at home. I assume. I hope you better be.
You better.
Yeah.